Hi, my name is Tammy, and I am the birth mother of a 3-year-old boy. When I had him, I was 15 years old, and I was completely intending on being a happy family with me, him, and his birth father for the rest of our lives. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. After a while, I realized that it would be selfish to keep him in my care. His grandfather, well, not his birth grandfather, is an alcoholic, and I was staying with him. His birth father was overly possessive towards me. We couldn't really get anything for him. We had nothing going for us in our lives, and I realized that he deserved more in his life than us just being able to get through it. But originally, I had gone being my son's mother. I was the one that woke up at 3 a.m. when he was crying. I was the one that fed him. I was the one that he was excited to see when I came home from school. And suddenly, in a blink of an eye, that was gone. The reason why I got up in the morning was gone, and that was a choice that I have to live with for the rest of my life. When the birth father and I chose a family, we picked the first person we saw. Was a couple. They had been together since they were in 8th grade. They were 24 at the time. They were young like us, so we felt like they would be the closest people that would understand us and where we were coming from. And it turned out to be the best choice we've ever made. My son is happier than he's ever been. He is now a big brother to a biological sister to them, but not to him. So he's adopted, and she's biological to them. He doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. He takes great care of her. He holds her hands when they go on walks in the stroller, and I get to visit him every 6 months or so. It's not exactly 6 months, and so when I see him, he's changed a lot from the last time I saw him. So one day he could be barely talking, and then the next visit he's got an entire colorful vocabulary, he's speaking in full sentences, and all this other stuff, and it feels like it's not exactly the boy that I knew. And so I feel like I'm being reintroduced to my own child. And that's taking a lot of getting used to. I take my current boyfriend of 2 years with me on every visit. He's been a great supporter of everything. The birth father would like to visit him, but he lives too far away to come back. He hasn't seen him since the adoption, and hopefully we'll have him in on a visit when he comes up in January. The positive thing that I've taken from the adoption and being a mom altogether is that I love being around children, that I want to be an early childhood education teacher or a preschool teacher or owning a daycare or something of that nature. I feel like that since he's been away from me, that I haven't been completely whole. And then I started working at a daycare center, and suddenly it was not exactly filled, but it felt like I was in my own element, like I was finally comfortable again. And so now I'm currently going to school for early childhood education. I am starting a job fairly soon that's also at another daycare, so I'm very excited about it. And honestly, my most ultimate goal is to become a mother again. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.